We're here for a specific purpose. So.
Any more questions?
Yeah, you got a question over there. Come get the mic. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, I'm camped out on Wellington, literally in a tent. Are they allowed to take my tent down? So it acts the same as a truck or a car, even though I'm living in it right now.
Your property, they have to have a warrant if they want you out of there, and they have to have a warrant if they want to take anything out of it or take it away because it's actually your property. So no warrant, they're acting, and I'm not saying they're not going to, but if they do, they're acting illegally, and there's things you can do over time to address it.
Hey folks, so if you look on this truck right here, you'll see there's an address on that truck. It says 125 Dakota Bank Street, Ottawa. I've had so many people, local people from Ottawa, mothers holding their babies. I've got a stack of letters that thick in there. I've got every memento you can imagine in there, okay? People reaching out and saying, please don't leave. Please don't leave. Now I've made that promise to so many people from Ottawa that I would feel that I've committed treason in my heart if I left here now. So I want you to know that if this Stand4Thee operates out of a studio in my truck, and whenever this billboard is out on the sidewalk, then there's somebody here to talk to you. If this truck is not here, it has not left, it will only have found its way onto a federal road. And I'll let you talk, okay?
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
Actually, I want to reinforce that you're just as protected on this road as on a federal road with regard to law enforcement. Even these friggin' tickets, that's law enforcement. And that has to respect the Canadian Bill of Rights, right to protest. So anything they do to you here or anywhere else except private property, you don't have protest rights on private property, only public property. Yes.
I have a question. Regarding all the truckers who have signed up to the registration with the organizers, who have given their license and their names when they enter the Coventry Road, who may have provided their information to truckerlawyers.ca and sent in their tickets with their ID. And I would like if you can address what they can do to protect themselves from further litigation. As we saw, there's the injunction for the honking, which is the organizers plus unnamed yet named truckers, as well as the lawsuit from Zexi Lee, who coincidentally is a data analyst with the Canadian Revenue Agency, in case you didn't know that. So can you please address that for us, Jane?
What you can do to get...
No, he took it. He came and took it, the guy. He came and took it. Huh? I don't know. He came and took it. Well, she was talking. He left. Oh, she's angry. She's angry.
What if I actually want to put fuel in?
What's going on right now? I don't know. Just a guy that gave it. He just didn't.
I dare you to read this, he says.
I know, I'm like, get out. Like, no, I'm not reading it. And I was going to say no. It was like, he's gone, Brian. He's gone. He walked away. He walked away.
That's too bad. We should have snapped a picture of that.
Oh, what was it?
She would have liked this. Wow. And a lot of
We're just waiting for a new microphone, guys. I think we had a battery day. I have batteries in the car, by the way.
Who's got batteries?
Okay.
a lot of references to
So while we're waiting for the reload, we're just waiting for a battery reload on the mic. I just jump on quick, super quick, and just let everyone know that, you know, this weekend the police might be getting a little more assertive. You know, it's going to get more intense the longer that folks stay here. And this is why we want to get the information out to you guys about your rights and how to deal with the police in a respectful fashion. They're doing their job. Whether we like it or not, they're doing their job. They're not being abusive. They are not hurting us. The liaisons are here right now. We're not sure what they want, but the police liaisons have just walked over, and we're going to continue our conversation. Again, remember, you are not on a convoy any longer. The convoy ended when you parked your truck. You are now in a peaceful protest, okay? The convoy is over. The convoy did its thing. Once you are in Ottawa and you arrive to your destination, you are no longer in a convoy. You are peacefully protesting. That is your defense, guys. That is what you're going to say if the police bother you. You say to the police officer, what criminal code have I violated? What offense have I violated? What's the probable cause?
So I'll finish
I'm here
what I was
peacefully
talking
protesting.
about
Okay, Jane's back
regarding
on.
the injunction and the lawsuit. The way that the horn honking injunction is written, it's got the 5 so-called leaders, unelected leaders, with including Pat King, and I forget the other names, and then it says John Doe, John Doe. So John Doe is anybody that signs up with them specifically, and they were going around telling people, if you want some of the GoFundMe to sign on the dotted line, so to speak.
No mask.
As soon
I
as
love
you
it.
sign
No
that,
mask.
you're part of that.
Look at that. That's
And
beautiful.
also there's a $9 million lawsuit against the truckers, and again, it's against those guys and anybody that's affiliated with those guys. So if you already signed on for that, and that was a big BS anyway, because no money ever came out of the GoFundMe, but if you did sign up, you can remove your name. You can rescind. So let them know that you no longer do that. And we have a declaration that is not affiliated with any leaders. It just says, I'm in this protest because of the mandates, and I'm collaborating with others, but there's no leader. Nobody's leading me.
Hold on.
And that's a better
I'm
way
actually
to
in a
organize
live.
anyway,
I'm in a
it
live.
fucks the
Yeah.
cops right up. They don't know how to deal with it, and you can all take a different position. Well, I have to go, let's say if they're closing it down, one says I'm going, one says I'm staying, and it just they don't know how to deal with it. It just doesn't work in their methodology. So it's much stronger, and that doesn't mean we don't organize. That people don't take on tasks and organize well and make this work like a well-oiled machine. But we don't need leaders. What do we need leaders for? And certainly leaders that come up, oh, I'm the leader, follow me. I don't think so. Like, that's worse than we got now. At least there's some semblance of vote. It doesn't work very well. We all know that, but it certainly wouldn't work better if we had a government where people just pop up and say, well, I'm the king now, so that's not a good way for leadership. Plus, I don't see anything but decisions coming from them that are undermining the success, and they're not doing anything proactive either. We saw them make a statement the other day, and they were asked, what are they doing to move this issue forward? And the guy that was the spokesperson said, well, we're telling people to call their MP, and nothing. Like, we're doing all this for nothing. Like, we should be proactive. Like, we should be. Well, we are looking at some judicial review of the actual order, like the order that we're on about, right? It's the order that you have to show vaccine passport to get on plane or train or go across the border. So we're trying to, they should be doing that. And they have so-called lawyers volunteering, and what are they doing? Well, tell everybody to call their MP. There you go, like duh, and I mean really double duh, like that's so not good. So, but the good news is there are so many people that are involved in this that are not listening. They're thinking, I'm not going to Toronto. What kind of stupid instruction is that? And I don't want to get into all of them, but there was lots of different orders given. One of them, if the police ask you your name, you tell them your name, coming from your leaders, okay? And don't honk your horn. Before the injunction, they were telling people, don't honk your horn. Like, who the hell's interest with that in? It wasn't in our interest. It's not like they're going to say, oh, well, I guess you can protest as long as you want because you're not honking your horns. Like, it would do nothing for us, and it would actually hinder us. The horn honking attracts attention and shows unity, and and festive. It's like festive. Like when people came down last Saturday, they loved the horn honking. So anyway, these people are bad news, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think it's important to call a spade a spade.
And I've been in that war room several times. I was one of the very first people in there on the very first day. I set a lot of those people straight on a lot of things. I found these people serving a notice for a liability. I introduced that in there on day one.
Those notices of liability are the prelude to our judicial review because they're a notice that they're violating our rights. That's Omar, I forget the last name. Algabar, who issued the order. He's the Minister of Transport. He has no authority to issue an order that violates your rights. Like, come on. And what is the reason for it? Masks are shown not to help the spread or to reduce the spread, and vaccines are showing not to help reduce the spread. And as we heard this morning from the scientists that came, I think it's like 62%, 68% higher rate of COVID. 80. Oh shit, okay. 80% higher incidence of COVID amongst the vaccinated. So they have nothing.
Also, shame on a lot of those people that were in that room spreading the fear porn. I know we've touched on this already, but I get a series of texts. I get a heads up on pretty much everything that's going on here, okay? And I share that with these people, Stand4Thee. I'm telling you what these people have done. Reached out to all the people that came here with children and created this big fucking fear porn thing where, oh, if you've got children, we've got 50 families from Ottawa that are ready to take, and don't, maybe you shouldn't have your children or your families downtown tonight. That was all bullshit. I wish I could have stopped that before it started. That's not what this is about. This is not about you taking your children and running for cover. We're here to stand in unity right here, right now. We're not going anywhere. Don't listen to that crap. That's garbage. Don't give your ID for anything. No. Unless you've committed a crime. We are all sovereign individuals. We're sovereign citizens here. Collectively, we have a common consciousness. Our common consciousness is growing at a phonetic pace, people. At a phonetic pace. Keep it up. Come out at night with your families. Form groups of 10. Walk up and down the streets and enjoy your streets at night. You'll see different things at night that you didn't see in the day. But I'm telling you, the worms crawl out of their holes. And innocent people are taken down into the street. We have video clips, and these people are working on it. A fallen comrade who was just walking down the street by himself, taken to the ground by these militants. I couldn't even see him. They were all over him. He was screaming. I'm not going to get into all the details. It's ongoing. But people, there's nothing wrong with coming out at night in groups and have cameras on you. If you see something, film it. You see? Because they're going to attack the weakest wherever they can. And this whole thing about gathering up your IDs to form a list later on, when the ebbs and flows, they're going to have that list, and everybody that's on that list is going to be listed as a combatant. Okay? Thank you.
So, I think we're going to wind up now, unless anybody wants to have make a statement on the mic. Does anyone want to have a turn on the mic? Yep.
I just got a message sent to me, and this is from a guidance counselor in Manitoba. Okay? The message says, just got out of a meeting with a little grade 4 boy. He said that it's his mom's birthday tomorrow, but they could not go out and celebrate because of Justin Trudeau, which is 100% true. Okay? He did not want to tell me, but he did, that they were not jabbed, and his mom does not wear a mask sometimes in Walmart. He said that the truckers are trying to get his childhood back, and he cries when he even thinks about that. I told him that the truckers were all thinking of him, and he had a huge smile on his face. And then it says, share that with your guys. His name is Dax. If anyone can get a video out, I'm trying to make a video where we can all just say, hey, Dax, we're rooting for you.
Tell Dax to go to the Stand4Thee Facebook page.
Are we gonna? Is everyone willing to make a video and just say, hey, Dax, we're rooting for him?
Yeah, let's do it right now. Yeah. I got it.
Can someone videotape with my phone?
Here.
Okay.
You're live on Facebook. Stand4Thee. You're live on mine too.
Okay. Then we're gonna share or something. So, anyways.
I'll share it with you.
Dax, if you can see all these truckers, someone just roll the camera, and all the trucks out here, I want you to know that we're rooting for you, and hopefully your mom can take you out for supper someday. Without a mask,
Your mom will take you out for supper. Will, because we're not leaving until we kick some globalist ass.
Awesome. I hope for everybody here, I hope for everyone else here, that is just a little bit of motivation, because lots of us have kids at home. I don't, but I have nieces and nephews, and I know what it means to them if they could go into stores without a mask on, could go to restaurants and eat. They always ask me, can we go into McDonald's? Then I have to tell them, no, I'm sorry, we can't.
You don't want to eat that garbage anyway.
It's just one of those things kids love, and it's a tough thing for me, so.
Oh, thank you.
People, I understand something here, okay? About this mask bullshit, okay? I've never worn a mask. I refuse to wear a mask. I refuse to grow cultures under my face, okay? I've been arrested at gunpoint. I've been jailed. I've been tortured. I've had BC ferries stopped in the middle of the water and the captain come down, tower right over my face and ask me for my ID. I looked up at him and I said, you're not getting my ID. I said, I'm on a public highway here. I'm traveling. I'm the only person here who has not broken the law, but you have. And they called the RCMP. But after Brandon, Manitoba, when I was tortured, I got this body cam. And this body cam is a game changer. Let me tell you, you put this on, okay, that changes things. So when BC Ferries pulled their little stunt and their little fear tactics, and they called the RCMP and they wouldn't let anybody off the boat until the RCMP got there. By the time I was finished with the RCMP, he said to me, Brian, good luck in your quest and have a nice day. Could have had them all arrested, but I was there to get that truck out of storage. I haven't had a paycheck since I can remember. I shut down commerce a long time ago. This truck was parked in storage and I just wanted to get it into the convoy. But that's still an ongoing matter.
So guys, thank you so much.